Welcome back to the Texans franchise here on Madden 22. Today we're playing the 4-6 New York Jets after a 2-game road trip. We head back home, and the Jets have won a big game against Miami 28-14 last week. As for us, we came off of an incredible game against the Titans, winning on the final play of a long Tennessee drive, shutting them out of the end zone. As here we go, a completely rebuilt Jets team, and you'll see that later. As if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. You won't want to miss the ending of this game. It's pretty incredible as well. As we'll look at Davis Mills, a turnover problem the last few games. We'll take a look at that once the Texans get on the field. We'll look at his completion percentages though, and it's been fine. It's not been great. We've seen better. We've seen Tannehill reach absurd levels. This is just fine. As you know, despite the turnovers in the last 3 games, we were 2-1 in those games. And Cam only had to come out for 2 of them. As we take a look, it's Jets Texans, Madden 22, Week 12. So here we go, a pair of first-year head coaches, a pair of first-year quarterbacks. Here in today's game in Houston. A glitchy Cordell Patterson looks to receive the kick as the Texans win the coin toss and have the first. Here we go from Houston. And Patterson from 5 yards will take a knee, and out comes Zach Wilson. How about the start of the year he's had? 15 touchdowns with 3 picks, but 2 interceptions and 6 sacks have come in the last 2 games. Now let's take a look at this Jets offense. They brought in Morgan Moses from Washington. They drafted Elijah Vera Tucker. They brought in Dan Feeney. They brought in Corey Davis from Tennessee, Keelan Cole, and Tyler Eifert from Jacksonville, and finally Todd Gurley from Atlanta. A completely rebuilt offense as we take a look at Gurley going for about 7 on the first play of the game. For about 7. This Jets offense, they've not been able to run the ball, but they are above average in passing and scoring. Another addition, Cordell Patterson, as he goes for about 2. As it's 3rd down, and they've been below average, 24th in the league on 3rd down conversion. They're in the eye, Gurley back in, he fakes it to him. Wilson underneath, perfect throw. Jamison Crowder for the first down. This Texans defense really stepped it up last week, but still, the rankings don't show that. As a handoff, Gurley, and he stuffs for a gain of 1. And now it's 3rd down and 9, opening possession of the game. As Wilson will throw. And Wilson underneath, open is Eifert. Can he get there? No, and a punt outcoming for the Jets. And out comes Davis Mills. 7 turnovers in the last 3 games. It's just been awful. He's been benched in 2 of them. As we take a look at this Jets defense, they brought in Sheldon Rankins from New Orleans, Shaq Lawson from Miami, Jamie Collins from the Lions, Garyon Conley from retirement, and Kevin King from Green Bay. A lot of movement on both sides of the ball. As Mills' first play will throw out of a sack and incomplete. This Texans offense, it didn't show it last week against Tennessee, but it's been really good all year. Hand off Lindsey, and Lindsey will get about 5. On 3rd down, 12th in the NFL. Again, something that's cooled off. The offense as a whole has just cooled off as this 3rd down and 5. Mills underneath, it's caught Amendola, and a first down for the Texans. This Jets defense, for all the moving parts, it has not worked out. Below average and everything. It's a big reason why they're 4-6. Mills over the middle and open is Chris Conley. Now across the 30 and down to the 26 of New York. Approaching the red zone as from the 26 in the eye. Lindsey gets it. Lindsey goes nowhere. We got our first update of the day. Mike Evans with a 36-yard strike. Tampa Bay scores, and it's a 7-0 lead early on in Indianapolis. We got 3 games to cover today. As Mills hit as he's thrown incomplete. 3 games to cover today, so a lot of action from our division rivals. 3rd down and 11. David Johnson shifts to the right of Mills. And will throw. Underneath open is Johnson, but he missed him. And out comes Kaimi Fairburn, 7 for 7 this year on field goals. He made his only field goal last week against Tennessee. It is right down the middle in a rare opening drive field goal. Usually they score touchdowns in those situations. Jets take over, a 2nd and 10. And a handoff to Gurley. Gets the outside. A step forward by Grusha Hill, and Gurley is cut down after a gain of 16. And now Cordero Patterson checks in as Wilson will throw. Wilson on the outside, and traffic gets caught by Crowder, and we got another update. And Jacksonville now. Matt Ryan gets us kicked off. And a wide open Kyle Pitts, a 36-yard touchdown. Falcons lead 7-0 over there in Jacksonville. There's Wilson. And he's going to escape. Set his feet, fire, and traffic, and a great catch by Patterson in coverage. It's 3rd down and 9. Patterson stays in the pass catching situation. 4-man rush. On the outside, it's caught, and Jamison Crowder, a big play, and we got another update. There's the 3rd game. Derrick Henry gets us kicked off with a 10-yard rush. Titans lead 3-0. Jets approaching scoring range. It's 1st down and 10. And almost the final 2 minutes of this half. They faked it early. Wilson underneath, incomplete, as they didn't get the feet down. It's now 3rd down and 8. They need the 22 to convert, as Wilson will throw. Wilson over the middle, it's caught, breaking a tackle is Eifert. Eifert with a step arm, touchdown, Jets! 30 yards for number 30 of his career, and the Jets are in front 7-3. Wilson's 16th touchdown pass of his career. And Eifert gets the Jets in front as this kick by Rosas puts them up 7-3 after a 10-play, 76-yard drive. And now the Texans take back over. As Mills underneath. Lindsey. And gets rocked, but he's got 1st down. We got another update. Carson Wentz with a response. And somehow that's a catch and not a pick 6. On the end, it's a 30-yard touchdown by Paris Campbell. Colts tie the game, 7-7 there in Indianapolis. As a play fake in our game. Mills protected, will go underneath. It's Mark Ingram, rare action for him. And he goes for 6. 2nd and 3. Is Mills. Protected. Oh, followed it. It's intercepted! Picked off by Kevin King, his first of the year. And now 8 turnovers in the last 4 games for Davis Mills. And that's just a play where Amendolla's just got to get more open. King just closed on that ball as the final play of this first quarter. A very eventful one is Wilson sandwiched by 3 defenders. Ross Blacklock the first to get there. His first sack since week 3, and we reached the end of the first quarter. They'll begin with a 3rd and 16. The second quarter will. It is Wilson. Protected. Now goes underneath. It's caught by Corey Davis. And a punt, a huge 3-and-out after the turnover. As the Texans take over from the 10-yard line, handoff Lindsey. And we got another update. Trevor Lawrence for the Jags. How about this? Laviska Shenault, 20 yards. Jags cut into the deficit, but the Falcons still lead 7-3. 2nd and 10 here in Houston. Mills will throw in traffic. Knocked away by C.J. Mosley. And it's 3rd down and 10. The Jets nearly doubling the Texans' offensive yards output. Quick pass by Mills on the sideline. Caught easy. Brandon Cooks a 1st down. Mills hitting about 50% of his passes. As a 2nd down and 8. Bootleg for Mills on the run. He doesn't run often, but it's effective up the sideline, and another 1st down gain of 11. Doesn't use them often, but it certainly has been effective this year. 1st and 10. Man in his face. Mills hit as he's thrown. It's caught by Amendola, and another 1st down in the area of King. We got another update. Derrick Henry breaking off another big run somehow. I mean, the tackle by Duggar is just more impressive. Titans still lead 6-0. There's a real 1st and 10. And off to Johnson. We'll go nowhere. And now it's 3rd down and 3. About halfway into the second quarter. And off Lindsey. Won't get there. It's 4th down. It's 4th and 1. And of course they'll go for it. Mills protected. 5-man rush. Wide open is Conley, but he missed him. That could have been a touchdown. Instead, it's Jets football. And they lead 7-3. Under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Unblocked defender. Mills head as he's thrown. It's nearly intercepted. So we got another update. Tom Brady to Mike Evans. How about that for 18 yards? Bucks retake the lead. It's 10-7. 2nd and 10 here. Is Wilson. Underneath, it's Gurley. And Gurley makes it third down and manageable. Third down and 4. Gurley's still in there, as Wilson has all day. And finally finds his man. It's Crowder and gets rocked, but the forward progress will give him a first down. So here we go. First and 10. Wilson. Pressure coming. He lost the ball. It's picked up by the Jets, though. Whitney Merciless is the offensive lineman. Finally brought it down. 14th career forced fumble. First since 2019, where he had 4. And now it's third down and 16. Approaching the 3-minute mark in the second quarter. Let's see what they do here. They need to get across midfield. Underneath unblocked defender, but it's caught and a punt. And now the Texans have a third down and 7 of their own as we've reached the 2-minute warning. And Mills will throw. Mills sideline. It is incomplete on the sideline for Amendola. And the punt by Johnston. Cordero Patterson does both kick and punt return duties. He'll take this from the 31. Split defenders. He lost the ball. It's picked up by Houston. Dorian Etheridge picks up, forces the fumble. UDFA, and the Texans are in business. As here we go. Mills on the run. Mills floats it downfield, and it's caught by Cooks. Down to the 10. That's goal to go. And we'll look at this Houston's red zone offense. 4th in the league this year in scoring touchdowns. Conley will go in motion. They'll hand it off. It's David Johnson up the middle, and Johnson down to the 7. Second and goal. Under 40 seconds to play in the half. Mills. Pressure coming. He lost the ball. It's picked up by the Jets. Folarusu Fadukazi has the football into Texans territory. Brevin Jordan giving chase. He finally gets him down to the 34. Sheldon Rakins forces the fumble. He has 7.5 sacks this year, and now 10 seconds remain in the half. As let's see. Texans rush nobody, trying to bleed these 10 seconds off the clock. Wilson will fire. Wide open is Crowder, and that will set up a field goal. Aldrich Rosas, 10 for 12 this year. Perfect on extra points. This one from less than an extra point. 2 for 2 last week, and we'll start 1 for 1 today. As it's 10-3 heading into halftime here in Houston, and what an ending to that half. We had, in the final 4 minutes, 3 forced fumbles. 2 of them were recovered. As it's 10-3, and we'll look at some of the games across the league. Let's get things started here in New England. And how about this? A wide open Hunter Henry. Can he get there? No. He's tackled by Byard. A 33-yard reception. Nonetheless, it's 6-3 in New England. But the Titans have a chance to respond. How about a 78-yard touchdown reception for Derrick Henry? Titans lead 13-3 heading into halftime. How about that? That's incredible. And now in Tampa Bay, a punt. You don't usually show those, but Antonio Brown. How about that? An electric punt returner. Gets 20 yards in return. Tampa Bay gets a field goal. Now the Colts trying to get some offense going in the final minute of the first half. Carson Wentz. How about this? How about Michael Pittman? Somehow gets the beat down. 46 yards. Colts have their first lead of the game. It's 14-13. But they left too much time for Tom Brady. 20 seconds doesn't matter. Antonio Brown had the punt return. Now he has a 39-yard touchdown. Tampa Bay leads 20-14 at half. And we'll look at the first half tendencies for the Jets. They threw it short about half the time. Completed 85% of those passes. And for our Texans, here in this first half, threw it short above a quarter of the time, but only completed 62% of the passes. Need to get better. As Texans will get the football first, and here we go. And Andre Roberts will let that go. And we'll look at the halftime stats. Equal in passing yardage. 2 more yards for Houston. 1 more first down, but the Jets better on third down. They only have 1 less turnover, the same amount of penalties, and a minute more time of possession. It's incredible how even this game is, and yet Jets are up 10-3. And the Texans need a big drive here, as they'll start with on the ground. David Johnson has a big hole, and Johnson has about 9 or 10. And they'll go along the backfield, 2nd and inches. Pressure going deep downfield for Cooks. He makes the catch inside the 20. Unbelievable. What a catch! And that was 3rd down and 10. Trying to score. They're 0 for 1 in the red zone today. Mills drifting back. Mills on the run. Throws. Nearly intercepted. They'll have to settle for the field goal. Kaimi Fairburn 1 for 1 today. He'll make it 2 for 2 as it's 10-6 here in Houston. As the Jets take back over with Gurley in the backfield, a 3rd and 2, 3 tight ends. And they run it. Gurley is stopped. Oh, what a hold by the Houston defense. And the Texans have a chance. As Mills on a 2nd and 6. Outside they goes and caught by Jordan. 1st down. About halfway into the quarter. Mills play fake. Floats it. Wide open is Jordan. If he threw a bullet pass and not allowed, that would have been a touchdown. It's a 1st down. 2 tight ends. Lindsey gets it, and we got an update. Trevor Lawrence, Hayden Hurst gets us kicked off in the 2nd half. For Jacksonville, Falcons still lead, however, 7-6. 2nd and 11. Lindsey lost a yard as Johnson will get that lost yards back and a couple more. It's 3rd down and 7. They need the 30-yard line to convert. Mills. Pressure in his face, and he's dropped. Found Akasi again. His 1st sack of the year. And it's 4th down and a punt upcoming, and the Jets will take over. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 15. 4:11 to go in the 3rd quarter. And up. Gurley is rocked. Ball's on the ground. It's picked up by Houston. Another forced fumble. Justin Reed. Unbelievable. Texans football. And they're back in the red zone. They're 0 for 2 on touchdowns today. And they only scored on 1 of their trips, period. As a handoff, and we got another update. Carson Wentz, how about this? He loses the ball. It's picked up by Tampa Bay. Jordan Whitehead goes coast to coast, 85 yards. Buccaneers lead 28-14. They go for 2 and get it. 2nd and 3 here in Houston. And at the 9-yard line, Mills will throw. Open is Jordan. Turns the corner. Touchdown, Houston. In a flash, they're back in front. Another touchdown for Mills. As the extra point by Fairburn is up and through. It's 13-10 on a quick 2-play drive. As the Jets will take back over. They'll start on the ground. Todd Gurley up ahead. We got another update. Derrick Henry scores a touchdown. Titans blow it open. They're up 17. It's 20-3 in Foxborough. The 2nd and 4. It's under 3 minutes. Wilson is going to go deep. Crowder's down there, 1-on-1, knocked away and incomplete. And it's 3rd down and 4. Huge play. And here we go, setting up the screen. Patterson has it, makes 1 miss, and gets tackled, lost a yard, and a punt. And now the Texans have a chance to extend their lead, and they'll start on the ground. And we got an update as Johnson goes nowhere. Trevor Lawrence. How about this? A big pass interference call on A.J. Terrell, and the Jaguars take the lead. It's 7-9. 2nd and 9. Lindsey up the middle. Will go nowhere. It's 3rd down. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. And Mills alone in the backfield. He'll throw. Pressure coming over the middle. It's caught by Cooks. What a grab. And the drive stays alive as we reach the 4th quarter. And we'll start with a 3rd and 7. Is Mills. Pressure. He's dropped back at the 42. John Franklin Myers. Another sack for the Jets. And it's 4th down. And they have a chance to take the lead, or at the very least tie it. They'll start with 2 tight ends with Gurley in the backfield. As Wilson steps up in the pocket. He'll run, and we got another update. Tom Brady slams the door shut. Buccaneers win 35-14 on a 2-yard touchdown by Chris Godwin. For the game by Tom Brady. As handoff to Gurley, he gets a 1st down at the 29. So here we go. A close game of the 4th quarter. Patterson in. He'll get the handoff. Patterson following Vera Tucker. He's got a 1st down across the 41-yard line. Now 3rd down. 3rd and 10. They need the 49 of Houston. 4-man rush. Wilson protected over the middle. Just dropped by Corey Davis. And the Texans take over with 8 minutes to go, and they'll hand it off. Johnson with a block. Johnson with a stiff arm and a first down at the 24, gain of 13. 2nd and 7. Give it to Lindsey. Lindsey getting the edge. Lindsey with close to another first down as we got another update. Lawrence using his wheels this time. Breaks off a sack and a run. And that helps him get in the field goal range. 17 yards. Jags lead 7 to 12. 3rd and inches. And it's Lindsey. And Lindsey has a first down at 35. 2nd and 3. As we reach the 5-minute mark in the game. As Lindsey gets it across midfield. And another first down for the Texans. I mean, now you have to wonder if the Jets are going to get the football back. It's not looking good right now. Approaching the 3-minute mark. 5-minute drive for the Texans. Underneath on 3rd and 11. It's caught by Conley. And now what do you do here? And they're going to go for it. A 4th down and 2. Of course, they don't get it. It will be disastrous. And give Jets pretty much a guaranteed field goal. As Mills has time. Floats it. Sideline. It's caught by Amendola for the first down. What a huge play. 2:35 to go. Inside field goal range to make the Jets at least require a touchdown. Hand off. Lindsey loses it. It's picked up by the Jets. Jamie Collins forces it. And they have a chance late as Lindsey coughs it up. Unbelievable. 2:31. They'll start from the 32-yard line. Wilson. He wants it all. Deep downfield for Corey Davis. He makes the catch. Touchdown. Jets. Unbelievable grab. 68 yards a season long. His 3rd of the year. And the Jets are in front once again. 17-13 with this kick by Aldrich Rosas. In one play, they turn the turnover into 7. And now the Texans need a touchdown to take the lead again. As Mills will start on 1st and 10 from the 25. Mills floats it downfield. Wide open is Lindsey inside the 30. One man to beat inside the 15. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 13. And that puts Mills over 300 yards. Oh my goodness. 2:11 to play. Mills underneath is caught by Conley. Aims for the sideline out of bounds inside the 10. 2nd and 6. 2:07 to play. And Mills will keep it and will lose a yard. Here we go. 3rd and 6. As we reach the 2-minute warning. Mills alone in the backfield. He'll throw. It's caught upstairs. Jordan, did he get there? No, he did not. It's 4th down. And they have to go for it. 4th and 1. Mills. Mills protected. End zone. Touchdown. Chris Conley. Conley's first touchdown since week 4 at Buffalo. And the Texans are back in front. And Fairburn with an important extra point makes it 20-17. On a 5-play drive. As the Jets take over. They only need a field goal as he throws it incomplete. Wilson does. They have all 3 timeouts. 2nd and 10. And they'll run it. Patterson gets leveled and the Jets will call a timeout. I don't understand that play call. It's now 3rd and 10. Patterson's still in there. 1:30 to play. Wilson fires. Broken up by Cole. I'm assuming that was intended for Crowder. Now the Jets are down to their final play. Here we go. Cordero Patterson motions out of the backfield. Wilson will be alone. Texans send everybody. Wilson hits his thrown. Deep downfield. Knocked away by intended for Patterson. And the Texans are 1 first down away from ending it. They give it to Lindsey. Lindsey beats out Mosley. Ball game. The Texans win 20-17. An incredible final 2 minutes. Unbelievable. How about the ending? I mean, what an ending to that game. The final 2 minutes were just incredible. I mean, I don't know what more you can say. I mean, it's just, wow. There were so many turnovers that game. I mean, it felt like a Jets-Texans game. Let's be honest here. It felt like two bottom feeders, but We moved to 7-4 on the season. We're very much in the playoff race. And of course, we saw Jacksonville currently leading the Falcons. We'll take a look at them in a moment to see if they close out that game. But just one unbelievable effort and really shut them down in the second half. Remember how even it was? Outside of that 175-yard touchdown, or whatever it was it 75? No, 68, I'm sorry, after that turnover. They really did nothing that entire second half, so it was a really great job. And out to upgrades, Philip Lindsay, despite the fumble, is up to an 80 overall. With a juke spin, 2 to awareness, Kyami Fairburn gets 1 in awareness, kick power, and kick accuracy. Charles Omenihu, I don't know how much he's playing, but he got an upgrade. Brevin Jordan playing really well. He's up to 71 overall. And A.J. Moore, backup, up to 66. As we'll take a look at games across the league, let's get things started. Down in New England, how about Mac Jones making it interesting? Ramondre Stevenson, a 16-yard score. Titans still lead 20-10, and the Patriots trying one last time to get back into range to win this game. Kevin Byard with the second pick of the game will slam any hopes shut. And he might go inside the 20 and will get knocked out of bounds, but a 56-yard return. Titans tack on a field goal. They win 23-10. Now in Jacksonville, trying to burn some clock, James Robinson with a big run. James Robinson down to the 47 with a gain of 27. Jags lead 7-15, but Atlanta has a shot. Here we go. Matt Ryan starts from the 25. He wants it all. Deep downfield for Ridley. He makes the catch. How about that catch? Away from the defender. Touchdown for 75 yards. They need to go for 2 to tie it. Do they get it? Ryan is sacked. And the Jaguars win it 13-15. They run out the rest of the clock. And how about that? We'll go on to the rest of the scores on Thursday Night Football. The Thanksgiving Day games, the Lions beat the Bears. The Cowboys win a shootout against the Raiders. The Bills beat the Saints. On the Sunday slate of games, the Giants win a shootout against the Eagles. The Panthers edge out the Dolphins. The Bengals blow out the Steelers. The Chargers barely beat the Broncos. The Packers beat the Rams. The Niners beat the Vikings on Sunday Night Football. The Ravens beat the Browns. And on Monday night, the football team beat the Seahawks 31-23. On to standings in the NFC North, the Bengals lead 7-4. In the East, the Bills take a commanding 8-3 lead. In the South, Jaguars still have that tiebreaker advantage against us, but they're 7-4. And in the West, the Chiefs are 8-3. In the NFC North, the Packers pulling away at 10-2. The Panthers 9-3. The Cowboys 9-2, and the Seahawks 8-3 in the West. For Players of the Week in the AFC Offensive Player of the Week, David Moore, the former Seahawk, gets 8 catches, 124 yards, and 4 touchdowns in the 34-31 loss against the Chargers. And in the NFC, Jalen Hurts, 412 yards, 4 touchdowns, a pick, and 32 rushing yards in the 34-31 loss at the Giants. And for defense, in the AFC, Von Miller, 7 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble in the 34-31 loss against the Chargers. And the NFC, Bobby Wagner, 14 tackles, a sack, and a pass deflection in the 31-23 loss at Washington. For leaders, Matt Ryan, due to the Patrick Mahomes bye week, takes lead with 77 yards. For touchdowns, Herbert up to 27. And for picks, Murray gets tied by Heineke at 14 picks. For rushing, Chubb is still in the lead, 20 yards and 16 touchdowns. Henry up to a ridiculous 83 broken tackles. For receivers, Calvin Ridley, the first receiver to pass 1,000 yards. Although, I think Cooks broke it first. But the games happened at the same time, so I think Cooks was the first 1,000-yard receiver. Not biased at all. But his 75-yard touchdown came at the end of his Falcons game. Cooks got his big chunky yards at the beginning of the second half. The semantics. He also has 11 touchdowns tied by Mike Williams and Derrick Henry. Of course, now that he has a 78-yard touchdown under his belt, that was all after the catch. He's up to 292. For defense, wrapping things up, Benardrick McKinney, no doubt about it, is the first over 100 yards, but a close race for second place as Eric Wilson, Bobby Okereke at 99, Shaq Thompson at 98. Von Miller is really close to breaking that record. He's at 19 sacks, and Bryce Callahan still a commanding lead with 5 picks. Week 13 NFL action kicks off with Thursday Night Football between the Cowboys and Saints. The Sunday slate game kicks off with Giants, Dolphins. We play the Colts. Vikings, Lions. Eagles, Jets. Broncos, Chiefs, Cardinals, Bears, Chargers, Bengals, Buccaneers, Falcons, football team Raiders, Jags, Rams, Ravens, Steelers, Niners, Seahawks on Sunday Night Football, and finally, Patriots, Bills on Monday night. Titans, Browns, Packers, and Carolina Panthers have a bye. I hope you enjoyed this insane episode. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you next time when we face the Indianapolis Colts.